All right, so now we're going to work a word problem that involves rational functions. So I have a word problem here. It's an engineering problem, and it says in electrical circuit theory, the formula 1 over R equals 1 over R sub 1 plus 1 over R sub 2 is used to find the total resistance R of a circuit when two resistors with resistance R sub 1 and R sub 2 are connected in parallel. In such a parallel circuit, if the total resistance is 8/3 ohms and R sub 2 is twice of R sub 1, find the resistance of R sub 1 and R sub 2. Okay, couple key things we need to know. We need this 8/3 right here. This is my R. All right, we also need to know that R sub 2 is twice as R sub 1. And of course, we need to know what we're looking for. We are actually trying to find the resistance of R sub 1 and R sub 2. So let's just knock this out. So if my R right here is 8/3, I just plug it into my formula. So I have 1 over 8 over 3 equals 1 over, so I have my resistance 1. Now here it tells me R sub 2 is twice of R sub 1. So we're going to do our plus. Now replace R sub 2 with 2 times R sub 1 because R sub 2 is twice of R sub 1. From here, this 1 right here just simply means we're going to take the reciprocal, and I'm going to get 3 over 8 equals, so I'm going to look here, this R sub 1 is missing a 2. So I'm going to multiply this whole fraction by 2 over 2. I'm going to get 2 over 2 R sub 1 plus 1 over 2 R sub 1. This comes down to 3 over 8 equals 3 over 2 R sub 1. Now if you see these 3's right here, those 3's, because these 3's right here are the same, we know that my bottoms, they have to equal each other, so we can use a property called a one-to-one property, and we just simply say that 8 equals 2 R sub 1, divide both sides by 2, and we get R sub 1 is 4. So now I have my first resistance. My resistance of R sub 1 is 4, and we know R sub 2 is twice the amount of R sub 1, so I just multiply 4 by 2, and I'm going to get my resistance of my second resistor is going to be 8, and of course these are ohms. So there is your answer. Pretty straightforward, basic word problem. When it comes to electrical theory, can't get much simpler than this. But it is a good example to show you where rational functions are used in the real world.